I thought I'd do a little bit of a blog video today because oops, sorry about this, I'm just trying to get my camera straight. Oh dear me, it's frustrating. It's the whole world seems to be going to pot right now. Well, you know what I mean, it's just getting crazy. And I saw a news article. Let me just put the camera down a minute because I need to move some stuff around. I saw this. I need to pop my camera up because I'm in the kitchen. Oh, obviously. Oops, hang on. Right, just give me a sec. So, I've been trying to keep my kitchen warm at the moment. I need to sort this cupboard out because I need another one. It's going to get chucked out. Right, so, oh, damn it, nearly dropped my camera. My phone, rather. What have I just pressed? I was pressing buttons. So, yeah, I got this generator because they were talking about power cuts, and America's having power cuts right now as well. It's a global thing that's going on. Oh, hang on a minute. What was I gonna? So I was sorry, I'm just messing about with this. So I was in the spiritual church some years back. Oh God, let me think. It must have been let's see, 2012, 2013, I think it was. And one of the spiritual mediums once said to me, she said, you tend to carry a lot of weight on your shoulders. And I said, what do you mean? She said, well, the world, you know, isn't your responsibility. I said, well, I know that. And she said, well, this is basically what she said to me, right? She says, you shouldn't let things get to you because there's not a lot you can do about it. And I'm blocking my camera up now. And I said, well, I don't know, because there's a lot of people who can't do what I do, which is electronics research and all this. And I mean, I run this business back in the 90s. Let's see, I got married, you see, for a while. And I was trying my best at the time to make a living out of that, you know, doing repairs. I should put my phone down, actually. It'd probably be better if I just put the damn thing down. So there's not that many people. So what I did was I set up a business, and I've actually still got my business receipts, I think. Yeah, I'll just hang on, let me just check a minute, because I think I've still got a lot of them. I don't know what to put. I don't know where I put them. I had them in the drawer. I think I archived them. I put it with them. I think under the stairs, under the cupboard in there. But anyway, I was running this business, and I used to work in a hi-fi shop, right? So I used to fix Bose. That's a hi-fi thing. Amplifiers, cassette decks, and all sorts of stuff. And then all of a sudden, I was working in the shop, this hi-fi shop, and the guy who run it, he was called Ollie, I can say his name, I suppose. his mother got sick, so he had to shut the shop down and move down to London. So what happened was the shop had to get shut down, so he sold off all the stuff. He was selling all the stuff off, the oscilloscope and the electronic components, everything, and he actually offered me a load of stuff. So I actually was working for himself. I was part-time there, so I actually got a lot of stuff off him really cheap. He gave me a lot of it actually, and I just thought, well, what I'm going to do now, like, sort of thing. And it was around about the time when my grandma passed away. I think it was my grandma. And I got a bit of an inheritance. And I thought, maybe I should set up my own business. So anyway, that's what I did. So I started my business. It was, let me think, it was around 92, 93, I think. And so it was hard. It was really hard because most people didn't know me, and so what I did was I put in a newspaper advertisement, and I basically put my business name. I can't mention it now because I'm not running that business. It's a bad idea to advertise business names when you're not running the business anymore. But I actually ended up, I was quite surprised, I actually ended up with quite a few customers from the previous hi-fi shop, and word got around, and everyone was really happy with my work, the repairs I was doing. But then I started to get a lot of, well, customers that just didn't want to pay. You know, it was expensive to buy new lasers. I've still got loads of lasers kicking about. Let me just see if I can show you what I mean. So I was fixing all this stuff for people, and I ended up with quite a lot of bad experiences with people that didn't want to pay for work. So I did a lot of Pioneer stuff. Used to get parts from Pioneer. That's a laser. Let's see. It's an old one, so we put new lasers in and calibrate them, and they're very static sensitive, by the way. This is an old one, if I can get it out of the box. Come on, hang on. Right, there's a Pioneer laser in here. Let's see if I can show you it. Oh, there's actually probably, I don't know if there's two in here. Oh, hang on, a lot of bits falling out. Oops. Oh yeah, that's one I repaired, and there's a bunch of bits off one. Look. I think I dismantled that one. Yeah, that one's been dismantled. Yeah. I've got some intact ones. So I was, oops, I dropped my phone. So, oh shit, what have I done? Come on, stupid thing. I knocked the lens. So, why did I pick one that's already in bits? I don't know. I wanted one that was intact to show you, really. Anyway, so I ended up, what happened was the market basically fell through because the repair business, just TV shops left, right and centre were shutting down. All the TV repair shops were shutting down because China took over, basically, and well, it was the government policies really to ship most of the work abroad. That's another laser. I've got loads of lasers in here from CD players. Here we go. Let's dig out all my mixers and everything while I'm at it. So, yeah. Here we go. A lot of stuff. Static sensitive stuff. I thought I'd show you this. I don't think I've ever shown any of you a lot of this before. This is what you get a laser in. They were about 30 quid, right? So I would get these new lasers for CD players, right? And the customers were expecting to get a repair for 30 quid, right? Well, it would cost me 30 quid just to get a new laser. Try and get this to focus. Maybe I'll get closer like that, yeah. So it would cost me 30 quid. These things are very precise, very precision. I thought it'd be interesting seeing these. They've got prisms in them, which deflects the laser light. And they're not cheap. I probably can't get this back in the box now. No. Oh, there we go. So, anyway, I ended up with business going downhill because people just didn't want to pay, right? So I ended up with a lot of spare time. I ended up getting divorced as well, by the way, which was another bad experience, but we won't go into all that right now. So what happened was, I ended up with a lot of time on my hands because I was good with electronics, but unfortunately I had no outlet for my experience and my knowledge. I thought about it for years, but you remember this was in the 90s, before we had 3D printers, before we had the means and the technical ability to actually make money out of something else. I wasn't a builder, I wasn't a bricklayer or anything like that, and that was not my thing. So I ended up, well, my battery's going flat really fast. I've just realised it's not charged up. So I spent years just doing hobby stuff, right? You know, years just building hobbies and solar chargers and all sorts of stuff, right? And such as that thing up there, which is a bit of a monstrosity, but it only works during the day when it's sun shining. With charging buffer from my solar batteries rather. Anyway, so, and then things started to change with energy, and bills and everything else got ridiculous, and I thought, well, maybe I can use my abilities, to my skills, my knowledge, whatever, to work on energy, because that's what I'm good with. So I started to invent devices like this magnet, this solid state transformer, which is to basically try to harness more energy out than what's in, but it obviously doesn't work because I'm still working on it. Well, it's on the side right now, and the reason I decided not to put it in a cupboard somewhere is because I forget about it, out of sight, out of mind sort of thing, and I don't want to put it out of sight, out of mind, because I'm still thinking about that thing, and I'm still thinking about this thing, and yeah, the stuff that is useless tends to get put aside and in the cupboard, but I haven't given up. I'm still trying. I mean, look at all this stuff I've been building, like, so this is really a summary, a little bit of a summary video really about everything. All this stuff is what I've been printing. A lot of my experimentations have been just rejects, and yeah, but this stuff is what I use for my projects, and I need to get back to it as soon as I can. So I thought, well, I'll just go over a bit of stuff, because at the moment I'm not doing a lot. A friend of mine's offered to send me some filament, actually, some 3D filament, which is cool, so that'd be nice, if he doesn't forget, because he did promise me before, but if it was for something else, I think it was. Anyway, we'll see what happens, if he forgets or not. So that should help a bit. In the meantime, at the moment, I'm kind of just twiddling my thumbs while I really need some more tools. I need tools to do my magnetic gauges measurements. Oh, let me just try and bring it up on the computer. I'll show you what I'm on about. So at the moment, I haven't got the money to buy these tools, but let's. Oh no, I just clicked the wrong button. I didn't want to leave that page. Oh, go back a minute. I'm trying to keep that page open. Damn it. Just a minute. I'm looking at crowdfunding. Right, eBay. What's that? There we go. So don't say it wants me to log in again. Oh, I might be still logged in. Right, I wanted to show you what I was looking at because I need to get some tools as well, and I can't afford to buy them right now. I mean, my bank's in arrears, back in debit right now. So let's load this up. I've got a whole bunch of stuff in my got stuff in my basket I need to buy, which I can't afford to buy, like these battery boxes. At the moment, I need to get these things so that I can do that 24-volt solar battery, 24-volt uninterruptible power supply battery for the backup. And I also need to get this thing, which is the 20-volt, the 24-volt. Let me just move a bit closer now. 24-volt balance charger thing. And some of the stuff I've been saving for later is this is what I want to get. The magnetic field tester. It's about 13 quid, 12.69. That's what I need to get. I need to get these other shim washers for the other project I've been working on, which is currently on the back burner sort of thing. Probably need. I don't need those magnets right now, but so this is my eBay, by the way, and I was needed to get some more of those magnets as well. And what else was there? I always need wire, so I've got to get some of that at some point. So yeah. So anyway, I also need to get some solder because I've nearly run out of that. And right, yeah, there's just stuff at the moment I can't get because I haven't got the cash to get it right now. So yeah, research is held up. All this work that I want to do, this design, this new stuff I want to build is just held up because I've got to save up to get the parts I need. There's obviously designs as well which I could draw up, which just sort of cluttering around in my head, which I've thought, well, there's no point in modelling it yet because there's no guarantee I'm ever going to be able to get them made, you know, such as new steel shims and laminations for, like these things I had laser cut a few years ago, which was for a different project, but that was when my mum was still alive, and I had a little bit of can't get it to focus. So these are these steel laminations I had laser cut, which is out that panel, and I've got some other designs I'd like to get laser cut, but I can't afford it. I mean, you're talking about 60 to 70 quid. Now that's equivalent to a whole week of money that I live on. So yeah, just not practical right now. So anyway, I thought I'd just give you this, make this video for the crowdfunder page. Maybe I'll stick it on there, I think. Anyway, so I need to get back to this segment thing at some point, this magnetic drive system, which is another thing I've been working on. my pulse driver circuit, which I originally built, works really well. That's what drives this thing, but it's not hooked up right now. I suppose I could plug it in and show you. I don't know if you've seen it. Well, you probably haven't. Let's just plug that in. It's an AC H. It's a H bridge, basically. And that's what's happened to the camera? Is it upside? Those lights are so bright. It's actually running at a very slow speed right now, by the way. Let's push it into fast speed. At a really high speed, you probably it looks like they're all on, but they're not. So that's my H bridge circuit. I designed it all and built it all myself. Yeah, this thing works good. I'll turn that off because it's not driving anything. I haven't got power going into the high voltage side because it's about 80, well, around 60 volts going in on this high side, and this is just the low voltage side where the LEDs flash. Yeah, so at some point, maybe this year I was thinking, right? I was just thinking, I haven't had a Christmas for years. I haven't had a proper Christmas for years. I didn't get no Christmas pudding or anything last year, and so I was trying to sell something to my grenade thing, which is an ornamental thing, by the way. Don't panic, it's not an explosive device, it's just an ornament. It's like an ashtray thing or inkwell with a lid on it, and it's actually decided to sell that so I could get some money to basically have Christmas this year, because I haven't had a Christmas really for years. When I talk about Christmas, I mean simply having a decent meal. I think last Christmas I was eating flipping pot noodles. Yeah, that's how bad it was. Yeah, so I was eating pot noodles or something last year. My daughter actually got me something nice for my birthday in October, which was a treat, which is nice. But yeah, so I'm trying to basically, well, hopefully when I sell that thing in the auction, I should have probably 50 quid, probably, and it should help me with at least not going hungry over Christmas, which is something, because it is hard and my energy bills are going up again. And even though I'm keeping my my central heating turned off most of the time, and I only put it on early in the morning just to warm things up, because that's the coldest time of the. And once your flat gets really, really cold, it takes forever to get warm again. So I'm just trying to keep things warm enough, otherwise my toes are going to drop off, So we'll get there eventually, I think. I don't know, it's going to take a while, but so I must have got, how many things I've got in my, I've got 82 things in my save for later on eBay. Those are all things I really needed, which at the time, but ended up having to do without. Let me just scroll down. Yeah, there's like that battery there. The 14.4 volt battery was going to be for the robot vacuum, but the price, that thing, the green thing, the price for that thing just went right through the roof, and I decided to build my own lithium-ion battery pack for the robot vacuum, which is what I ended up doing, because that battery was like 40 quid. I thought, no way am I paying 40 quid for that, because originally it was like 18 quid. I thought, I can afford that. I wonder how much it is now. I wonder how much they were ripping us off for now. Let's have a look. Oh, it's gone. Huh. It's not there anymore. I guess nobody wanted to buy it. Let me just copy that text. Oh, I can't copy it all. Copy. Let's just open that in a new tab. Let's see if I can find it. Robot. Let's just. I'm going to type it. I'm just going to search for it. See if it. What? Oh, there's people selling second-hand stuff. I can't even find it anymore. These are 20 quid. The one for my robot vacuum doesn't seem to be available. I guess they're all broken down because the wheels broke on mine and I had to fix them back together again. Oh, well, at least they're not 40 quid, but still, that's not cheap. Oh, it looks like you can still get them, but they've actually dropped the price again. Oh yeah, they've been knocking the price down by the looks of it, because nobody wants to pay all that. They were like 40 quid at one point, look at that. They've knocked it down because nobody's buying them. There's battery packs for my robot vacuum. People won't pay 40 quid for them, no way. The flipping robot's not even worth that. Yeah, this is what they did with 3D, well, the inkjet printers, isn't it? You buy the inkjet printer really cheap, and then the flipping ink cartridges cost more than the printer. And when you do that, it's yeah, nobody's gonna spend all that money. Inkjet printers, nothing but trouble anyway. They always clog up. You're better off with a laser printer. It might cost you more, but they're more reliable. So I better go because my battery's at 33% on the phone. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry about that, it's just a random waffling video, this one. Okay, bye for now.